One of the well-followed technical reports around various brokerage houses is what CLSA price action writes. So Laurence Balanco, the technical expert over there, writes about what's happening across global markets. Now he tracks global markets, global assets, keeps writing about what's happening into US, what's happening into Asian market. And a very interesting note has come from Laurence Balanco. So what he's saying is that September mid is somewhere where you saw the markets or equity markets around the worldwide peaking off or starting to see a global correction coming in, and that correction has unbounded further as we have gone in the month of September. So he believes that this is something which is an ongoing thing. Now, specifically for the US market, which of course drives other global markets, he's saying he would be tracking in S&P500 as well as Nasdaq 100. Now, when we talk about both these indices, these two indices first broke the 20-day moving average. Now they are closer to the 50-day moving average. In fact, some of them are even threatening to break it. So, all of these are important factors to watch out for, important factors to track. At the same time, they've not commented on these markets, but saying that, these are important levels that have actually been breached, at least in the near term. Then when we come and talk about really what's happening in Japan, so what he says is that Nikkei itself is also looking in a similar pattern. Some of the regional markets, specifically Nifty is mentioned into that, is gone into a downtrend, and he believes that there at best could be a range bound move as far as Nifty is concerned. In Taiwan, technology stocks have done particularly well, and now he believes there could be a threat as far as the technology stocks coming down is concerned. But Hang Seng as well as some of the other markets, CSI300 are largely looking stable with a negative bias. That's broadly what his view is. Now let's talk about Nifty, because that's another market which he particularly tracks. Every time in his notes he writes down about that market. So what he's telling about Nifty has entered into a downward trend. That's what he is saying. Now when he talks about the levels, 10,500, 10,600 is something to watch out for. In the last 3 months we've seen a great rally in the market, and he believes that the peak of that market will continue to be a supply zone for a while. At best, according to Laurence Balanco, Nifty can be range bound, which means that 10,500, 10,600 could be the level where it could see some support, and then at the recent highs, you could start to see some supply coming in. But he also mentions very clearly that it is a downward trend, which means there is a risk that 10,500, 600 could be broken in the near term, which of course is psychologically an important level, but also another important level as far as technical markets go. So then you get the next support coming in at around the 10,000 level. So he sees a possibility for that as well. Overall, saying that markets have had a great rally since the month of March, but some of the markets like US are showing some signs of correction coming in, with them testing the 50-day moving average. Some of the other regional markets like India as well as others are getting into a downward trajectory, which means at best we could see range bound market in the near term, is what he's saying.